Hey, what's up everybody? I got some great news, man. You know, I've shared this a couple times. One of the problems that I have with my Hunter 350 is where to put bag, like where to put luggage and that kind of deal. And Philippines ingenuity has solved this problem for me. Shout out to Drogos, Cebu, a custom garage. These guys are incredible. They fabricated a luggage rack, which wasn't available. Actually, I did just see out on Givi's website, because of the Hunter 350 is a new model, you know, a lot of that aftermarket stuff isn't there, or any of it really. But Givi did actually just come out with a top box system with a back rack for the for my bike. But I went ahead and had these guys build one for me custom. I'm going to show you what that's like. I'm going to ride over there right now, go pick up the bike, and I'm just so excited because, like I said, this really does solve some big problems for me, which is where to put a bag. And while it's not such a big issue when I'm riding by myself, it does really limit me from riding. I can't ride two up and take it, not longer trips anyways. Going out, riding in the mountains for a little bit, not a deal. But if I want to do a couple of days, I can't do two up, right? So really excited about this, just in time, because I've got a trip to Camotes coming up in the next couple of days. We've got a group of people going out there. It's like 8 people, but hey, more to come on that. This video, I'm gonna show you the custom rack that I've got done, as well as the shop. They're building out also too some stuff for my buddy. Shout out to you, George. Dude, he's totally doing a pimp my van Philippine style. And I'm gonna do a whole video series on that as well, because I think it's really interesting what he's got going on there with his van project. So anyways, out to Drogos, be right back with my bike, and I'll show you the rack on that. Be right back. Hey guys, I'm here in the grab. And I just had to shoot this because it's exactly what I was talking about here earlier with the Philippines ingenuity. Check this out. You've got in the grab, you've got a fire extinguisher. Let's check out this fan. He's got it rigged right through here. It's just awesome. Shout out to you, Steven. Thanks, brother. Yeah, right there is the perfect example of Philippines ingenuity and at its finest. So, all right, be back in a little bit at the shop. Thanks. Yeah, so I got the bike picked up. No, I'm just across the street getting it washed, and that's not fine. Saw this little Karen Baron. So originally I was just gonna get a big old thing of water, but stopped to get some lunch real quick, just some beef steaks and some rice. So really cool. You know, just what you look for is a place that's super busy. This place is packed, so thought I'd get some free food. I'll show you the bike in a second. The modification. The book's incredible. The rack is really good. Excited about it. The guy's like, yeah, it'll hold a freaking 100 kilos or 200 pounds. I'm like, but I just want to throw a bag back there, you know, maybe 30 pounds. But anyways, I'm gonna eat this lunch real quick, and I'll be right back and show you guys the bike. All right, we're off, man. Got the bike cleaned. Got some lunch over there. That was pretty good lunch, actually. Really cheap. I think it's like what, 150 pesos. So super cheap lunch. The bike wash was also 150 pesos, so super cheap for that. So I'm driving home. I got about a 25-minute ride home. It's a Friday. I'm understanding Mondays and Fridays are the bad traffic days. So lots of people going home today and then coming back on Monday was what I was explained. So yeah, lots of people coming and going. So a little bit of traffic today, and it's also, man, is it hot. It's 90 degrees, so it's warm. Yeah, so heading home, got about a 25-minute ride, got the bike all done. I'm gonna point the camera down there, so you'll see the rack, and actually the camera's attached to it right now. So yeah, a little bit different camera angle, also because it's attached there, so I'm just kind of experimenting with that. Yeah, really excited about this rack, man. Shout out to the guys there at the shop. I'll put all their information in. Just really excited what the problems that solves for me. You know, I got all kinds of room back there. I can tie that bag right to that rack. So I got luggage options. I don't have to take up this whole seat back here. So like Mary Rose will fit on there. Even if I'm riding solo, I'll tie my bag back there, just because then I can move around, right? This seat is huge. So it really just gives me a lot of room and opens up the ability to really tour a lot more on this bike, which, guys, I'm gonna kind of need. I really feel, well, I'm gonna be looking at some bikes tomorrow or some bike shops, but man, it might be a while before I can get my hands on that NX 500 out here, or really any bike. You know, there's not a lot of options to pre-order stuff or, you know, make deposits. Shout out to Motor Ace though, they did allow me to do that, but Honda doesn't do that at all, man. And you know, as far as deposits or pre-purchase bikes, because I tried to do that with the 880 160 when I first got here, and they just wouldn't do it. So ultimately, you just got to show up every day for a bike to be there, and that's just really, it's just ineffective use of my time. But anyways, so I'm gonna go look at some bikes tomorrow to see if I can maybe order an NX 500 from somewhere. But if not, this modification that I just made with this bike is gonna help out tremendously. It really is gonna open up a lot of touring capabilities for me and kind of do stuff. So really excited about that and what is now available. So yeah, a little bit of traffic here, but you gotta love it, man. Honestly, I don't mind the riding here in Cebu. And, you know, dude, I don't do it all the time riding in the city, but you know, I don't necessarily mind it too much. A little bit crazy, but not overly. And honestly, as far as a lane filtering standpoint, dude, that makes so much sense. You know, motorcycles should be able to use the road however. I mean, really, if there's room on the road, you know, let the motorcycles go through. And I know some of that's going through in the United States, but I mean, that's one of the things I actually really love about riding here. Dude, I got the whole road, man, you know, and you know, you can lane filter, you can move around, freaking really dig it, honestly. But what else is going on, guys? Yeah, a lot of the stuff going on with motorcycle. Oh man, yeah, so a trip to Camotes, going back to Camotes, right? Love that little island. I'm really excited about this trip too, because I'm taking a bunch of people. You know, it's kind of one of the things that I envisioned about being here was putting together groups and tours and stuff like that, and that's happening. We got about 8 people from the Carefree Chris community group that are all going out to Camotes Island together. I'm gonna show them around there. We're gonna do some tours. I'm gonna show them Bukalak Cave. I'm gonna show them the little mini Boracay island that's out there. I think it's called Pilar. You know, I've been out to Camotes a couple times. Absolutely love it. Super convenient. So that's coming in the future. You know, really just in a couple days. So we're back on, man. I'm gonna show you a little bit of Cebu traffic. Woohoo! Look at that. Actually, going through a little shortcut here. Going up through IT Park here in just a second. But no, it's not too bad here, man. I don't mind it. You know, riding around. I usually don't. Man, you know, one of the big reasons why I don't really ride around town too much, honestly, I don't have a place to put my helmet, man. You know, I gotta freaking carry it around. So it's really just kind of a nuisance. And then parking. You know, trying to find a parking spot can be a little bit of a challenge. I mean, it's really knowing where to go for the parking. You know, coming up on the Isle Mall, there is parking in all the malls that you could go to. So there are options. The motor taxis are about, you know, you pretty much go anywhere for like 40 or 50 pesos. And the parking's around 30 or so. So you do save a little bit if you ride yourself, but I don't mind the motor taxis. And you know, these guys, they can show you different routes, different ways to get places too. So it's kind of cool. But it's also fun to run around the city sometimes. Coming up on IT Park here, actually, we're in it right now. There's 38 Place. That's a really nice place. That's the place where Brit's at. So yeah, coming here through IT Park. Oh, first gear. Yeah, so now we're on the IT Park here. You know, it goes a couple blocks this way, a couple blocks that way. I did a motor tour of IT Park. I'll link that in the video description so you can see that. But yeah, big sidewalks here, big roads. You know, nice area. Really nice. Dig it. and not as much traffic through here. Call centers there, some call center workers. Straight ahead, you won't see it, is the waterfront. But nice, you want to go ahead and turn here, go through that park a little bit more. Yeah, it's beautiful. Dig it. Spent a lot more time here in IT Park than I have the business park. The first year I was here, I was in the business park for a while. You know, that's where the big Isla Mall is at. It's pretty much an indoor experience. Out here, you've got pretty much an outdoor experience. Got a much smaller mall, you got a bunch of restaurants out here. I like it out here. It's also a little more like working professionals out here that you'll meet. You know, people working in call centers, actually people with jobs and stuff. The mall, you know, a little different vibe out there, but still nice. Don't mind it. Yes. Almost home. A couple minutes yet. Not too bad. I walk this way home a lot. You know, it's about whatever, 10-minute walk, IT Park. Not bad. A little bit of traffic. Coming up here on the right, we got the Triumph dealership. I'm going to be doing a video there real soon. Shout out to you, Scout, over there at the Triumph dealership. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a test ride. They got the two Triumph 400s there. They got the Speed and the X. Really excited about doing that. They got demo bikes even too. So yeah, I was actually going to look to do that today, but I'm a little bit later in the day than I wanted. So, but yeah. Going to be doing that video to come here. Probably once I get back from Camotes, we'll do a test ride of that. Yeah, it's warm for sure, guys. Yes, adios. All right, we'll cut off the video here real quick. Catch you guys on the next one, which will probably be on our way to Camotes. Peace.